now. Why is this working? Hello? There we go. There we go. Hey, Ziberian. Finally. I think I ran Windows updates last time I streamed, and I bet that's what did that. So, you've been waiting for this one? I've been waiting for this one too. I've been excited. I had to wait until I had the money to pick it up, but I'm excited to play it. We're gonna run some ads and then we'll get into it. Oh, I guess the ads are running now that I look at it. Puppy. So you might not even be able to hear me, Ziberian. I wish I could like give. Well, I guess I can give. I can gift a sub. Interesting. I don't have the money right now, unfortunately, but I'll have to think about it for the future. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Ziberian. I don't know if you heard me. I've been looking forward to this one too. I am excited to play Menace. It looks like a fun game. It's still in early access, and I'm excited to see what they do with it in the future. It's a turn-based. It's not a real-time strategy, but it's like a real-time strategy. You're giving command to units of people, but this also includes vehicles, which is kind of cool. So I'm kind of excited to see it. I've seen a little bit of the early game playthrough, um, where you're fighting pirates, but I also know that there's bugs and at least one other faction. Active time battle. Is that what it's called? Hmm, could be. Um, and then there are factions you're trying to appease as well that'll sell you stuff and help you fix your ship. I'm really excited to get into it, so we're gonna do that right now. Um, thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for watching my videos and hanging out. And yeah, welcome, welcome. Boink to Menace. I think I watched like 2, 3 hours of gameplay? Question mark. So same here. I like the look. I do too. This looks really cool. I did see a comparison with some of this to like the Warhammer 40k Astartes series that was on at one point in time. On YouTube. Fan made. There's a rocket in the background? Doesn't look like anyone's really winning this fight. It looks like no one won the fight. That's never a good sign. Oh yeah, that's not gonna leave me with nightmares. Nope, not at all. That's not good. I personally like it for all of the fact that there is so much from what I've seen of it, there is so much ground combat. It's a little closer in, it's not large armies, but there is also still a vehicle unit that you use in command and can upgrade and stuff, and you have control over all of these. It I don't know. It's got a more personal feel. T300 gonna T3000, excuse me, is coming for us. I, for one, welcome our robotic overlords. Puppy butt. Yes, you have a puppy butt. Why is the puppy butt in my way? Hmm? Good boy. I like the potential of this game. I'm a little concerned about difficulty. For my ability to play it, though that said, from what I've seen, there's several different difficulty options, and you can adjust and tweak to your heart's content. So I'm excited to get into this. Yeah, we might as well. Mac attack. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a Mac attack. He has been on a tear today, but then of course it's like the first day of spring around here. I'm hesitant to say that because this is Wisconsin, and spring is one of those things that we wave at as it comes and goes, especially this time of year. Usually March is one of the worst times of the year for us, so I'm a little hesitant to call it spring, but like all the snow is melting right now, so it's been kind of nice after like the week of negative 40-degree temperatures. But anyway, so yeah, we get to pick our command units and some other things in here, and I'm excited to see it. There's a tutorial.
A welcome return to the combat simulator, General Crozier. Per TCR-C2 network analysis, the Wayback will present us with very unique challenges. The combat simulator has been updated accordingly. SL status members lead infantry squads or pilot hardware. These are the most valuable units in the C2 hierarchy and are the spear tip of the TCR Marines.
Okay. Looks like we're just launching right into it. I assume there would be more buttons to press. Default key, select the squad leader tab.
To maximize combat efficiency, you have total C2 authority. Morale permitting, SL status units will move and shoot as you command.
Yeah.
Before you get into any firefight, you should carefully survey the battlefield and look for routes dominated by cover. If cover is unavailable, look to the use of smoke grenades, pre-bombardments, and other tools to keep your units safe.
Okay. Yeah, W, A, S, and D allow me to move.
Nothing will keep your units safer than killing the very enemies that wish them dead.
Okay. Shoot the enemy. Narrative voice is very low. Settings. General. It would be audio. Master. Voice volume. Let's try 160-ish. Yep, it took. Alright.
Who, sir?
Well, at least his voice is a lot louder. One key is to shoot. Oh.
The human body can be durable and resistant to TCR
Yep, she's
enforcement.
louder too.
The human mind, however, is often weak and easily manipulated. Suppressing enemies is vital to maximizing combat efficiency.
Squad deploy crouch. Squad so that deploy, also known as crouch, your squad so that they can use their special weapon. By default, this is X. So down here, it's here. Okay.
Killing an enemy and breaking their spirit is often a difference without a distinction.
Shoot the enemy with the medium machine gun default 3. Okay.
Take care. Expenses prevent wide usage of plat armor, leaving squad elements far more susceptible to enemy fire. If your units take too much damage, they may resolve to break C2 and preserve themselves. But a Marine never leaves another Marine behind. Once relocated, SL status units will always resume the fight. The Impetus comes equipped with an array of suborbital weaponry to complement our ground forces. Rex 2, our module-based weapons platform and delivery system, will handle all the finer details. You simply need to provide the instruction. Feel free to put one to use now.
Target the enemy with the unguided missile strike. I feel like this is a guided missile strike.
Hugely expensive and massively effective. Consider these tools to be the spear tip of TCR might. But allocate these resources wisely. Rex 2 is constrained by the economy of force. Overuse of strategic weaponry too early in a campaign might leave one vulnerable on the backstretch when they need those weapons most.
Fire mission underway.
When you combine all available
Damn.
assets and abilities to maximize combat efficiency, very little can stand in the way of the TCR Marines. Service is always an act of valor, General. Most excellent results, and excellent timing as well. The warp exit is opened, and we are prepped for netting. The way back awaits.
This concludes the tutorial. Whoever named the space or the star system the Wayback was a bureaucratic idiot. Secondary objectives. Okay. I'm gonna turn. How was that for audio for you guys out there? Did you think that was good? Does it need to get adjusted at all? We got to hear some explosions, we got to hear some gunshots, we got to hear the voice volume. Do you guys think it was proper? On your end, it's all a little loud for me, so I can turn it down on my end quite easily, but I want to make sure you guys are good. Effects could go up 10%. Okay. Puppy, you moving under my arm does not make it easy to hit specific values. Ooh, I hit it. 110. Is that what you want? You have to make a choice, puppy. You can't stay there. I love you, dog, but you're crazy. Puppy! Puppy, puppy! Alright. You know, I will say the dogs I have owned over the years prove a point that it is your upbringing that influences your personality. I have not had a single normal dog in my life. And I have been in a family with 5 at this point? And I figure that's a large enough sample size to prove that my family just breeds weirdness. And I'm fine with this. But it is also kind of a fascinating point. Alrighty. I like the music. It's great. At over 50 at this 30 at this point. Wow. That's a lot. All crackers. Fair enough. Random seed. We don't want Iron Man. Normal, challenging, or expert. I guess we're gonna have to go with normal? Entering system granted. Error. Silos out of commission. modules.
Disk straight incident detected.
Anomaly, breach, critical, anomaly, shorn, breach. Oh, that's great. No saves, perfect victories. Let's go. Yeah, not for my first run, buddy. Maybe if we get some play in this and we actually have a lot of fun, but it could be very annoying if I'm very bad at this. Mission success chance calculation complete. That number's going the wrong way, buddy. 1% redacted. That's the computer saying, I don't know. Remember Marine. Service is always an act of valor. Marine. Wow, I couldn't read. Oh, good.
If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in. Major, I am First Lieutenant Hayflick, lead
That's a
intelligence officer for the
voice
way back mission.
Confident.
To be blunt, the impetus suffered a straightening accident coming out of the gate. Survivors are in the minority. You, Major, are now the acting commander for the mission. A seltzer and easing tablet are on the table if you need it.
I was expecting a General Crozier. But your little secretary has already informed me you experienced a bit of a hiccup. Coming through the warp. The entire command staff killed, was it? Condolences. But as terrible as your losses might be, I wish to remind you that your residence here did not come cheap for me either. Your expense has been in lives, mine in political capital. About time you core welders almost made even on your trades. If I may give you one recommendation, TCR Marine, do try and make good with the neighborhood. But while you learn to dance with these factions and fools, be sure not to step on too many toes. We are not your beloved core worlds. There are only so many mistakes one can make in a system absent of second chances. But, you know, welcome to the way back. End of line.
Apologies, Major. The comms team is new and was unaware of alert procedures before patching someone through. However, that was indeed Field Marshal Zama, leader of the planetary Jingwei. We are not to interfere with their operations. More on the relationship between the core worlds and the Wayback can be found in the Impedia. For now, let's get you acquainted with the strategic map.
Alright, you need to stop, puppy. You're in charge because everyone who made decisions is toast. Yeah, that was the discussion I got. So we have to pick 4 squad leaders.
Orders? Eyes open.
So based on what I learned, this is what they can pick up, this is what they start with. They have a whole bunch of different skills and abilities. So it looks like there are 3 pilots. You're not a pilot? Natural born. Starts mission with 15% accuracy and discipline. Minus 15%. But gains stacking bonuses of 5% to both stats to a maximum of 8 rounds. Join the Marines, so she's just a Marine.
Orders?
Sir.
Eyes open.
Lance Corporal.
Yeah.
Sir.
What? Sir?
Major,
These
let's
are
get
all
it.
Lance Corporals.
Eyes
Okay,
open.
that must be where they start. Dark Recon.
Orders?
Assault, Astral Assault.
Orders?
Sir.
Spaceborne Regiment.
Yeah.
Tank Formation.
What?
Retention Unit. Skill Retention Unit.
Sir?
Martian Expeditionary Force.
Let's get it!
54th Regiment,
Major!
and the tank formation. Interesting, interesting.
Eyes open.
So, action points are your speed. They're how much you can do.
Orders.
Sir!
Yes. Sir? What?
Let's get it! Major!
Ooh, he's got more too. His accuracy's worse,
Eyes open.
though.
Major!
He's also, pilot.
Eyes open.
I think she's worth picking up. Attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. We want that.
Nox has landed. Our eyes see everything. Orders?
What do you got? Discount to promotion.
Sir!
40 AP, so action points, to friendly unit within 6 tiles. If the targeted unit has already completed a turn, they can go again. If not, they will start with 40 AP to their base AP amount. This will not immediately end the skill user's turn. That's tempting.
Yeah?
Removes the vehicle's most severe defect. If there are 2 or more equal level defects, it will randomly fix one of them. That could be very big. 6% accuracy and discipline for each enemy unit destroyed.
Sir?
Starts the mission with accuracy. Alright, we already went through him.
Let's get it!
Most special weapons can be used without deploying. Especially large weapons will still have to be deployed. The human body can only do so much. Alright, we need him. Mr. T needs to come with
Why
me.
would I train cardio? I ain't running from no one.
Why would I train cardio? I ain't running from no one. I like it. That's good. That's a good one. Real quick, we're gonna move me over to this corner because I think that'll be better for the game. You will miss less that way.
Major!
So it increases the amount of AP for lost health. So the more damaged he is, the more he can do. Pity the fool who's gonna put me on a plane. Here's to you, my friend. Oh, you know, the remake of the A-Team was really well done. I really enjoyed that movie. I should watch it again. They're flying a tank?
Orders?
So I guess
What?
we have
Major?
the choice between these
Yeah.
3 for a
What?
pilot.
Major!
What? Yeah.
Based on my knowledge, his ability to fix
What?
things, I think is the better
Major!
bet out of the 3 abilities. So let's
Yeah.
pick him up.
Alright.
And we've got
Where you
one
need me?
more squad that we need to find.
Orders?
Flying tanks are technically just heavy bombs until they land properly. True. Discount on promotion.
Sir!
This is really tempting to me. This ability to grant AP. It seems like a really good ability just to make sure that I have like stuff I can do. Pike does look like the default. He does. Though he also doesn't look
Sir.
like a Lance Corporal. This looks like a general, I'm gonna be honest.
Orders?
Sir!
Out of all the Marines invited to the mission to the Wayback, Pike was by far the most decorated and experienced. A Marine since the age of 18, he has experienced multiple reunification campaigns and given sublime performances in all of them. Instead of accepting promotions or even outright retiring, Pike wished to settle out the rest of his days in the most hospitable operation yet. I think we're gonna go with
Orders.
Pike.
Sir,
The 1st
Orders.
Airborne Regiment.
Sir.
It's kind of hard to beat number 1.
service is always an act of valor, Major.
He also reminds me of like Johnny Rico with that line from Starship Troopers. All right, let's go with it. Welcome to the Wayback, Major. After a century of being cut off from the core worlds, it's time to bring the system back into the fold. The planetary Jungwei, our host and the local government authority, has lost its iron grip over the system, providing us with a unique opportunity. I'm doing my part. Yeah. Such a good line. Our mission: build relations with the local factions, keep an eye on the planetary Jungwei, and secure control over the system for the Terran Congressional Republic. Alright, so that's what TCR is. The Terran Congressional Republic. So we've got strategic resources, system map, and the next operation, and manage relationships with the various factions. Operational capacity improvements, gather OCI components through successful operations and spend them in this screen to upgrade the impetus. Squad management, inspect, upgrade, and re-equip your squads and the squad leaders. Black market, frequently to secure new equipment, replenish lost squaddies, and find new squad leaders. And then acquire dossiers from the black market to find new squad leaders and hire them here using your authority resource. Okay. Faction trust, complete missions for your various factions to increase your trust and gain access to unique OCI options. Click the faction's name to see in detail. Alright. You need to stop. You're gonna go in your kennel if you keep this up, pup. I love you, dog, and I want to let you roam and be out and be free. But if you're just gonna stand there and bark at me, we're gonna have issues. I'll make you a deal. I already gave you one. I'll give you one more, but you gotta go lay down. Oh wow, that's a scary thought. Let's get him a sibling. Oh yeah, what could go wrong? 2 dogs in this house? Oh man. There'd be 1 dog for every 10 feet. I don't have a lot of room. Example operation may not reflect current status. Hover on the operation for details, including operation length, assigning faction, and expected trust increase. Operation length. So each operation has branching paths. This is the number of missions that need to be completed. Time left. Ticks down 1 for each completed aborted operation. So this is the operation, and in the operation are missions. And this gives us a number of operations before that operation is no longer available. Okay, so it's not the missions, and then the threat type. Okay, so that's like bugs or something. Comms and updates. Okay. thwart the invasion. How do I tell the scariness of the thing? Dice of the gods. Oh, there's one down here too. This one goes away first. Temperate forest. The backbone. See themselves as the true rulers of the system. Dice of the gods. A shadow group of criminals run dice, maintaining a front of tourism and gambling on an otherwise inhospitable snow planet. The board. Frankie. Xiao Zhao. He's armless! I couldn't resist. Okay. So Dice of the Gods. The Mock. Mock. I don't know what Mock is. Okay, so that's seen better days. So there are armament slots, there are electronic slots, and there are hull slots. Okay. And I think we can unlock more options as we like progress through the story. We have to add a vehicle. We have the light troop carrier. Looks like we got the machine gun. So this is... Okay, so accuracy at the... So the bottom graph shows our accuracy is best at 5 tiles, while our hit point damage is best at 1 tile. But we have almost no accuracy. Interesting. And this only has accuracy and damage after 2 tiles. Oh. Fire sweeping salvo. Launch a rocket at the target. Best used against vehicles and strong points. I think we'll give him the machine gun. Do we have anything here? We do have... Looks like we have 3 of those. What do they do? Yeah, 3 of them. Magazine pouch increases squad weapon uses by 50%. So I guess here's the question. It's like Red Dwarf. I don't know Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf wasn't as big a thing in the United States, and it's impossible for me to find. Or at least I haven't had any luck. Better not run out of bullets mid-mission, definitely. Never a good thing. Alright. So the question is, who gets the rocket launcher? Accuracy 80, accuracy 70, discipline is higher, hit points is higher, defense is lower. I think we're gonna give her the rocket launcher. I hate to say it, but I've kind of equipped my guys like, Shaq equipped his. So he doesn't get any crew. We have 50. Does this go down as I increase this? No, it doesn't. Okay. What's in the black market? So I don't know what squatties, command points, authority, promotion points. Okay. What is this? Recon Skybot? Oh, there's Light Walker. Infantry armor, vehicle medium. There's some exciting stuff here. Granada launcher, and some armor. No at for you. I know, it's depressing. 240 for the at. And that's only the Light Walker. Used for scouting and mobile fire support. Not very durable, but cheap to deploy. I want Big Boom. Big Boom is best boom. And then hiring. Okay, so we can upgrade our dudes. Okay. Well, this is against bugs. I think. Alien infestation. Infestation seems to scream bugs, so.
Major, Intel has something for you.
Most selected Marines have been deployed on community outreach invitations, of course. We can always countermand those orders as if needed. However, as part of the Wayback Mission, Clause 9 of the Expeditionary Force Act has been activated, opening our roster to reinforcement outside of normal guidelines. These are individuals assessed to be SL status worthy.
Service is always an act of valor.
The question of hiring waybackers versus retrieving our Marines is one I leave to you, Major. Via purchasing intel dossiers. Got it.
The black market is run by a man simply known as Manadar the Monitor. You make an agreement, and he arranges the pickups. Ordinarily, it would be unacceptable for a TCR vassal to conduct such business. But given the state of the impetus, we will have to bend some rules to survive. Of what use is a law if following it leaves no one alive to follow it, right? Strangely enough, Intel has been completely unable to locate the Monitor's actual position, though it may be the case that someone in the Wayback knows.
Joeways decay. Waybackers no longer have faith in flat currency. A barter economy has returned to the Wayback, one which you will have to engage with to arm and equip your soldiers. Great. Uh, 0% Earth-like. Local wildlife has grown into a serious infestation. Head down to the planet and smoke them out, but be warned, biosensors show large swarms roaming the surface. Status Marine. Please see attached inquiry. Do not place in spam folder. Large pirate fleet secretly gathered over the past months while amassing ships. This is encrypted for pirates. Atypical for pirates. But the goals are lofty. The invasion plans to loot as much as possible until disappearing again. Already local forces are overwhelmed. Local wildlife has grown into a serious infestation. Head down to the planet. Blah, 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 blah. Now there's my strapping green marine. Let's see what you and your boys and girls can do. We're at Best Boom TM. Here at Best Boom TM, we're committed to bringing the best explosions you can find. Nice one, Siberian. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to put the pup away, and then we will pick a mission and launch. Probably go this one. It's got the least amount of days before it goes south, so be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. You know, a couple of other things I was just thinking about while I was getting my water and putting the dog away and stuff. First of all, I'm curious to see if the different factions do different things with their AI. It'll be interesting to see, for example, how the aliens, which are supposed to be bugs, I guess, if I'm correct. At least I think the aliens are the bugs. How they do combat. Do they just charge you, or do they do other things? I'm curious to see. But the other thing that I just realized is there were, what, 2, 4, 6, 8? Was it 8 or 6 different commanders we could have picked from when we first landed here? And each one was from a different military unit. So either this ship was massive and had a bunch of different soldiers on board, or they had contingents of a bunch of different units on board, which also seems kind of weird. But I'm not going to complain. It's just an interesting thought process. Let's try this. Start operation. Aliens have been provoked by settlers disturbing their habitats, and are swarming a frontier settlement. Rush in, exterminate the creatures, and save as many settlers as you can. Complete the mission with less than 3 structures damaged. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Rewards. Protector of the Wayback. Gain 10 authority. Planned mission, I guess. Our operational capacities will remain somewhat limited at first, but careful planning before making landfall will ensure mission success. I've compiled the most critical aspects of the process from an old training module here. So environmental considerations, poor weather and light conditions can impact accuracy, detection, and concealment. Primary and secondary objectives. Primary objectives in bold must be accomplished for mission success. Secondary objectives are optional, granting additional promotion points for each one achieved. Unknown entities and intelligence level. Once you acquire intelligence as mission rewards or through OCI upgrades, entities on the battlefield will be identified for mission planning. A higher level of intel provides more detailed information, including enemy unit class and equipment. Squad deployment. Click and drag squad icons to determine deployment location. Every mission will have different deployment zones available to you. Keep an eye out for impassable terrain, cover, and mission objectives highlighted on the map. Add or remove squads from the mission. Designate a custom squaddy and customize squaddies. Each infantry squad consists of 1 squad leader and their accompanying squaddies, minimum of 2, maximum of 8. Each squaddie carries the equipment designated below. A squad with more squaddies can cause more damage but costs more supplies to field. Number of uses. A squad deployed with limited ammunition per weapon. Use accessories to add more and increase how many times the weapon can be used. Supply cost. The cost of the equipment multiplied by the size of the squad leader plus squaddies. Special weapon carried by the infantry squad leader instead of the primary weapon, optional for deployment. Supplies utilized max and remaining. Try to utilize the maximum amount of supplies in each mission. Additional squaddies, additional squads, more advanced equipment, and squad leader promotions will increase the supply utilization number. The maximum is determined by the mission and will increase for later missions as your unit establishes a foothold. Okay. Save civilians by destroying 80% of attacking enemies. Looks like we got some units back there. So that's everyone we can take. Oh, this guy isn't in the mission. Okay, there we go.